The countdown is on, a couple hours away from the Circle of Lights and the start of the holiday season. We will take you live to Monument Circle ahead of the show.
And a new COVID variant is causing major concerns across the world. The travel ban the U.S. is now putting in place. But we begin tonight at 5 with breaking news: a search for a missing 2-year-old girl in Bartholomew County. Take a look. They're trying to find this little girl, Emma Sweet. Now, no one has seen her since Wednesday, and now police are searching and desperately trying to find her. Earlier this morning, police were notified of a truck submerged in the East Fork of the White River in the 1700 block of Blessing Road. Police say a man was found inside the truck and was identified as Emma Sweet's father. Both of them were reported missing yesterday and were last seen on Wednesday. The father was taken to the hospital and treated for hypothermia. When he was asked about his daughter, police said he gave 2 different stories. First saying she was dropped off somewhere, possibly a Casey's gas station, then saying that she was in the truck with him, and when she got wet, he placed her on the hood and she got swept away by the current. The Sheriff's Department has been investigating both stories all day long, with divers in the water along with helicopters and drones.
So there's a lot of unanswered questions that we still have to investigate and things, but our main concern right now is finding this little girl.
Now, Emma has brown hair, blue eyes, and was last seen wearing all black with a cream-colored jacket with butterflies on it. If you have any information, please contact police. Search teams say they will wrap up once it gets dark and start again in the morning. Well, we've got a sad update to a Southside crash involving 4 children. One of those children, an 8-year-old, has since passed away. The 3 others were also hospitalized, with one in critical condition. The crash happened around 2 o'clock this morning near Meridian and Troy Avenue. The 4 children were riding in a van driven by a 44-year-old woman. Police arrested her and the driver of the other car for driving under the influence. Well, starting Monday, the U.S. will redistrict travel from 8 African countries as major concerns grow across the world about a new COVID-19 variant. It's called Omicron, and the World Health Organization first detected it in South Africa. We don't know how much of the variant, much about the variant yet. There's speculation from some health leaders across the globe that it's more contagious and vaccines are less effective against it. But that doesn't appear to be any indication of that it's been in the U.S. as we know so far.
We want to find out, scientist to scientist, exactly what is going on. But it's something that has emerged in South Africa and seems to be spreading at a reasonably rapid rate, in the sense of when they do test positivity, they're seeing that it's a bit more widespread in South Africa than was originally felt a couple of days ago. So it's in a fluid motion. We're finding more about it, and literally it's something that in real time we're learning more and more about.
Now, the makers of all the COVID vaccines across the world say they're studying the new variant. The heads at Pfizer and its German partner have said the companies can adapt their vaccine within 6 weeks if needed. Well, fears of the new variant caused the Dow to have its worst day of the year and its worst Black Friday ever. It ended the day down 905 points, closing at 34,899. The FDA now says Mercks pill to treat COVID is effective, but they want some outside experts to review whether it's safe during pregnancy. The FDA will hear from those experts during a public meeting next week. Merck also released the results of a new study today showing the pill isn't as effective as they first thought. The new study shows it only reduces hospitalizations and deaths by 30%. If approved, the pill would be the first you could take at home to ease the symptoms of COVID and speed your recovery. Happening now, lots of people are coming back downtown to Monument Circle for Indy Inc.'s Downtown Indy Inc. Circle of Lights, presented by IBEW 481. And they aren't going to let a little cold weather stop them from getting, all the fun out there. But you need to know there's going to be cold weather tonight. I mean, yeah, exactly. It's not going to stop them, but it's going to be there. Yeah. Angela's with us now with a forecast.
Thanks for coming in tonight, by the way.
Listen,
helping out on the holidays.
I've got the Christmas spirit. I know exactly. I didn't know you guys did news past noon, but But
We do.
Okay, exactly. And you know what? We have a lot of fun because we got the Circle of Lights tonight. It's going to be a good time.
It is. We're going to check in with Gina in just a couple of minutes. But yes, it looks great out there. But yes, as Carlos pointed out, it is cold. So if you are just prepping to come back downtown for Circle of Lights, the good news, it's dry. The bad news, it is cold. But we'll call it festive cold. How about that? Because you're going to need the hat, the gloves, and the heavy coat. They are dealing with some lake effect snow showers, places like Cleveland and Buffalo. Even coming off of Lake Michigan, we've had a few across the far northern part of the state. We're dry across central Indiana, and it will stay that way over the next several hours. Mainly cloudy skies this evening. Temperatures right now in the 30s. But feels like the 20s. So the wind chill is still a bit of an issue. Feels like 22 in Kokomo, feels like 26 in Indianapolis and Shelbyville, feels like 27 in Bloomington. Actual air temperatures in the low 30s. We're going to be close to 30 degrees over the next several hours. Mention the gloves, the hat, the heavy coat. That's because your Circle of Lights forecast does include temperatures close to 30 degrees. Feels like numbers mid-20s, not too breezy as we head through the next several hours. Sunset happens at 5:23. All of the excitement just beginning to build. As promised, we want to check in with our own Gina Glaros down at the Circle. How's it going out there?
Hi, Angela. You know what? It is almost so much fun. After last year, when you remember, crowds were not allowed to gather here at Monument Circle. You can kind of feel it in the air. The stage behind me, band, doing sound check, vendors getting ready. A couple hours away for that countdown to the Circle of Lights. 52 strands, 5,000 lights will be lit. And guess what? It is a party out here. Channel 13, we got the 13 crew. And look who I just ran into, Miss Jalea Brooks. We just happened to run in together.
Happened to run into each other down here. Yeah, a lot of fun. So I'm always cold, right? But I feel like the excitement a little bit is maybe keeping me a little bit warmer. So I actually seen everybody doing the sound checks and the brave souls that are down here super early. They know something though, because it's going to be packed down here. So I'm glad that they've gotten here early. They're camped out a little bit before the stage there. But this is your first year as well too, right?
Your first year, my first year, and the crowd's starting to gather. Hey, here's a few things that you will want to know if you're coming downtown to see this event in person. The only way for pedestrians to enter the Circle will be from South Meridian Street at Washington Street. You'll go through a security check. The Circle will be closed to traffic with barriers around the perimeter. A lot of streets to know here, so closures will begin at North Meridian at Ohio, East Market at Pennsylvania, South Meridian at Washington Street, West Market at Illinois, and Penn and Washington, Maryland and Meridian, and Washington and Illinois. Hey, so this year T3 will be performing. The TikTok talented trio of tenors wowed audiences. You may have heard of them on America's Got Talent. Now they will be performing right here in Indianapolis, so that's a highlight. And the Pacers and IHSAA state football games are happening downtown tonight also, so it is a busy place. You are encouraged to get here early, scout a parking spot, maybe find a backup parking spot and bring some patience with you. And if you don't want to fight those crowds tonight, we have got you covered. We have a show starting at 7 o'clock live right here on Channel 13 with Santa, our Chuck Lofton, and one lucky child who won a coloring contest who will be flipping the switch. So plenty of fun tonight. Stick here with Channel 13. Carlos.
All right, wait, give me a head count real quick. At 5:07, look around. You think about maybe a few hundred people there so far?
Yeah, we're getting there. We have some crowds filing in. It's getting exciting, that's for sure.
All right, there you go. The festivities begin at 7 o'clock, so we still got some time. And it is going to be quite festive this year with everyone back. Gina, great job. We'll check back with you in a little bit. All right, stay warm, all right?
I'll try.
All right, thanks so much. Well, the holiday shopping season is officially underway. A lot of area malls like the Fashion Mall at Keystone were really busy today. As you can see, stores and parking lots were full of shoppers this Black Friday. November and December make up half of the mall's sales for the entire year.
We are happy with the turnout today. Our retailers are thrilled, and we're just so excited to see everybody today. It's so great.
Now, the Fashion Mall is open until 9 tonight. Many stores like the Apple Store, Sephora, and Nordstrom offer contact-free pickup options if you don't want to head inside the mall, so that's a good thing right there. The National Retail Federation expects nearly 2 million more people to get out and shop this holiday weekend than last year, and each shopper is expected to spend about $1,000 this holiday season.
3 months of high school football culminating here at Lucas Oil Stadium this weekend. 6 state titles to be handed out, starting first with Class A top-ranked Lutheran taking on Adams Central. Now, Lutheran was on this very stage back in 2019, fell just short, 10 seconds short of winning it all. So head coach Dave Pash and company looking for a little redemption today and still in search of the program's first state championship. Now, it was a struggle out of the gate for Lutheran, found themselves in an early 14-0 hole, but they climbed all the way back. Picked this one up in the third quarter, tied at 21. Montez Clay fires a dart to Micah McKay, and no one is catching him. One play, 71 yards. Saints take their first lead of the game. Then in the fourth, Adams Central not going away. They punch it in from 3 yards out to tie the game again at 28. With just over a minute to play, Saints knocking on the door. Clay, a human highlight reel. He keeps it himself and goes 12 yards to pay dirt, waltzes in, no problem. They regain the lead. Flying Jets with a chance to answer as the clock winds down, but it's picked off by Brian Shelby, and that seals it. Lutheran rallies back to beat Adams Central 34-28 and claim the program's first state championship.
We've had some teams now where we've accomplished everything but a state championship. And, the next progression in that was to finish on top here.
So how does it feel?
It's good. It's a whole lot better than losing.
So in year 14 as the head coach at Lutheran, Dave Pash finally gets it done with his Saints, an historic moment for this program. Going on right now on this field, a Class 3A bout between Brebeuf and Gibson Southern, a huge game. A couple of Purdue commits out on the field right now. Then coming up in the nightcap tonight here at Lucas Oil Stadium, a Class 5A rematch between Zionsville and Cathedral. That'll be a good one. We'll have highlights coming up for you tonight at 11 o'clock.